Hi guys, so I'm gonna be playing, I'm gonna be watching this YouTube video. We're gonna be reacting to this YouTube video. So this guy's in his channel, he just catches a bunch of little creatures. Well, at least like medium creatures. Like I'm talking about like giant, like big bugs and little bugs and like frogs and stuff. Not like straight up like bunnies or stuff. I'm talking about like not bears or lions or stuff, because he just has little like tank thingies for them. Why's that cricket sussily shaking his butt? Okay, what's that black bug? Bug. Okay, if anything, he killed it. How did that thing not get smashed?
Wow.
And also, why is he always like it's a dog or a cat? Why does he keep saying wow? Like we understand that's cool. And also, why do you let that thing just bite you? Like that looks 100% poisonous. Great, now Wumboy's catching butterflies. Oh, no, great. Wumboy's actually catching wasps now. I thought he was at least catching butterflies. But nope, straight up wasps. Sorry, yeah, my dad's asleep. This guy is literally trapping straight up wasps. With an ant? How does this guy not even notice there's an ant in there with that wasp? Oh, stick bug. Well, at least I think that's what it is. Oh, is this still? Oh, yes, this is a stick bug. Okay, why is he forcing its wings out? Sorry guys, again my dad's currently sleeping, and he mumbles a lot. He he makes a bunch of noises when he sleeps. He literally straps his antennas into the thing. That's straight evil. Now he's catching a praying mantis.
Wow.
Okay, why is he just putting his finger on it? The praying mantis is just like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Okay, it looks like the praying mantis was chewing on its own antenna. He just flew away. What's the black bug doing up there? It seems like Burl doesn't care. Butterfly. Oh, wild puppy. What the heck that be? Okay, why is he straight up trying to kill these things?
Wow. Wow.
Why is he calling it like a pet dog or cat when it's literally a bug, first of all, and he terrorizes them just putting them, like straight up squishing them, and then
One
putting
school
them,
must
and then
have, even
trapping
their
them
locker can be
in-
as big as their vibe.
Walmart?
in,
You know it.
in little boxes. Like, that's just pure evil.
Wow.
More praying mantis, great.
Wow.
That praying
Wow.
mantis was just like, nope, not today.
Wow. Oh
Did
my
he
god.
kill it? Oh no, it's
Wow.
still alive. I'm like, did he just kill it?
Wow.
Maybe that's what keeps making him fly away, bro. Who is that? Who is that? It's not so often we get to see his face in here.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's the guy that's been saying wow
Wow.
and saying like
Oh my
they're
God.
his pet.
Wow.
Okay, they
Wow.
straight up killed that
Oh my god.
that butterfly
Wow.
just for the spider. Because
Wow.
so you know that thing can jump on your face and then bite you. Oh, their poisonous isn't that. Their poison isn't harmful to humans. Oh, so they're basically
Wow.
journalists. But still, bro, you know he can jump on your face. Like, he's literally a jumping spider. Jumping. Ooh, what's those shiny things? Oh, those are his next targets.
Hey.
He's catching more. Oh, now he's gonna jump scare them. Well,
Wow.
that one's going straight full on with its
Wow.
wings. Oh, I think she's using its wings. I don't know. It's like, my wings don't work. No.
Wow.
Why is he saying like they're his pets? And also, why is he just gonna put them in there upside down? You know, let's watch more of his videos. Because why not?
Torturing yourself with that play? That game was ages
Because
ago.
honestly, that's kind of entertaining.
Ow.
Actually, let's watch
On
this
side,
video.
but everything is going to go horribly wrong. Obviously, dinosaurs have been extinct. I'm building not one, not two, but 5 Lego skyscrapers that each get taller than the last in a massive city skyline. With some you've never seen before, and some I'll have to rebuild after disaster strikes. The shortest skyscraper in our city will be home to these Lego minifigures dressed as food. And I'm gonna make each floor themed after their colorful costumes. I could try to make my own exterior, but we need to save all the pieces we can to build the insanely tall towers coming up. So this Lego Friends set gives us 4 starting floors to work off of for our red, yellow, green, and blue foods. And this set gives us our 5th purple colored floor, after I made some minor modifications. Now all we need to do is completely gut out the interiors and mini dolls these sets came with, and figure out some more orange for Garrett the Carrot to live, since he's the only one unaccounted for. But before that, let's decorate the first
Garrett
floor
the Carrot,
for
Garrett
Watto
the
the
Carrot.
Watermelon, who technically isn't the same shade of purple as these walls, but by laying out a carpet speckled with seeds, he's already starting to feel right at home. I even built this wedge-shaped bed with different layers of rind he can chill on. Okay, I know the yellow floor will already have a slide, but you can never have too many slides. And we can decorate this one with some funky-looking flowers. This would be a great place to host a melon party. So Watto set up this umbrella table with all sorts of vaguely pink fruits, and I was really proud of the leafy legs of this table he's storing the communal bowl of grapes on. With a few finishing touches, he was finally ready to invite all his melon-loving friends.
Oh, by the
No,
stairs.
Dr. Honeydew, you're not supposed to come in until the next skyscraper. Get out of here. Party's over. It's time for the blue floor. This is Razmerelda, and I've always been bothered by her ice cream costume's flavor. Blue raspberry? Like, why did they make up a completely
Blue
fake fruit
raspberry
when
isn't that
blueberry
bad.
was right there? Anyways, I put
At
that
least it's
frustration
even
towards
ice cream.
writing lore for a real blue raspberry bush, an aquatic plant species that thrives in freezing water. I'm planning on building an underwater floor and a frozen floor later, but this one is both underwater and frozen at the same time. Razmerelda is gonna need an insulated scuba suit to harvest the berries, which she mixes up with blue milk in this blue barrel to create her award-winning ice cream confections. Just do not open either of these doors, or you'll put the water in watermelon. It's not gonna be easy building a
So why
green
not
floor
put
for this lady named Penelope.
water
I obviously don't
in
want to make the whole thing
water
PC, so
melon
let's just run with
in
this
the
joke I made
water
2 years ago, calling her the Green Ninja, since Lego would never make a Lloyd CMF. Build a training dojo filled with plant life for her to connect with nature. She's certainly connected with these leafy green practice dummies I built. Hey, go easy on them. Stop! We can also add this green mat, green gong, and green apple tree that kind of looks like broccoli. A cherry blossom tree would have been the wrong color, so this is the best we got. And if Penelope smacks the gong hard enough, not the gummies, the gong, it should materialize the next floor. Meet Ben Nanner, the skyscraper's second fruit bro. He's got a big hoard of bananas he doesn't want to peel, so he brought in his pet monkeys to help.
What the-
Their opposable thumbs make them the perfect minions. And I spread some yellowish leaf pieces across the floor to make it look like all the peelings they've discarded. They grab them
I
from
like
the pile,
the monkey,
peel them,
monkey.
and then this
I
monkey
like the
throws all the
monkey,
bananas
monkey.
down the
I
slide
like
into the
the
outdoor
monkey.
Then a couple of them just stomp and squish them to a pulp. And Ben can enjoy his questionable banana smoothie while kicking back in this hammock I built for him.
Is a
It was a
banana
little janky
smoothie
stringing it
even a
up through the
thing?
wall, and you're basically guaranteed to fall off and bump your head. But it really fits the chaotic monkey energy going on here. Normally, orange would be the next color if we're doing reverse rainbow order. There's just one problem. This 5-story skyscraper is just barely shorter than the next one I'm making. And adding another floor would completely break the whole progression of this video. I'm so sorry, Garrett. Here, he can live on the roof. There's not a lot of space, but we can try to orangify as much as we can, like the water tower, the vegetable garden, and Garrett even swung down on this platform to paint over this mural with a sad one. Oh, buddy. Comment free Garrett down below if you want me to build a more deserving house for this guy after all he's been through. But anyways, for the final actual floor of the food tower, Piper the Pepper wants to try the latest 22-tube trend,
Oh, no.
taking a bath in hot sauce. She dumped hundreds of bottles of Worcestershire sauce into the tub, but it wasn't hot enough. So she hooked up this machine to boil the sauce, but it still wasn't hot enough. So she set her entire room on fire and had flames spilling over the walls, burning Garrett's crops and giving the monkeys heat stroke, but it's still... No, just kidding. That was too hot. So I stuck it in the freezer for a minute, and now
And
now
now
the
his
views will
room,
start pouring in.
and now his kitchen
presumably.
is
But
cut.
that's all 5.5 floors for the first of 5 skyscrapers. The colors in this one are very satisfying. It reminds me of those charts at school telling you to eat the rainbow, with every fruit, veggie,
How
and
do you
dairy
eat-
product all
how
in
do you
place.
eat
And
the
this table
rainbow
is where
if-
I'll be putting all the
if
skyscrapers
you
once I
can't
finish
even
them.
feel
A
the
mini Lego
rainbow?
city I'm calling Skyline Street. This first tower already looks massive, but they only get taller and taller from here. Like our
Okay.
second skyscraper I'm building for the Muppets. Lego released a series of Muppets minifigures, and currently they're all homeless. So I'm gonna build a skyscraper apartment building for them to live in with a working elevator and fully detailed interiors.
Since when were the Muppets for? Huh?
Here's all 12 of the figures. We've got Kermit, Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, and a lot more. With all this variety, it's one of the best licensed series Lego has ever done. For once, I'd say each minifig is actually worth a $5 price tag, but when you buy the whole series for one video, it starts to add up. Any sane person would just make something like this to
Explosion.
display them all and leave it at that. But we built an entire Lego city for the last minifig series, and we're planning on one for the next, and the next, and the next, and the
Oh
one
my
after
God.
that, and a lot more. But for the Muppets, we're gonna cram all 12 dwellings into one big building instead, with each apartment floor belonging to 2 roommates. As I was drawing this out, it reminded me of that old mobile game, Tiny Tower, where you build a skyscraper and collect a ton of rent from your residents. They went on to
more
make a
of
game
like
about
Giant
gambling,
Tower,
obesity, Star
because of
Wars,
how
and
giant
even
his
Lego.
tower
Yes,
is.
I'm a fan of this one. We could totally make a tower that looks better than this. I laid out the base for the first floor, the lobby. This is where the landlord lives, who we'll be building later. But this layout will be slightly different than the apartment floors, since we need a front door here for guests to come in. Obviously, a door wouldn't make much sense for the rest of the floors, but we will keep this pattern of windows and the elevator shaft going all the way up. With the gray walls and these stacked window pieces, it'll end up looking a lot like the Daily Bugle set, except with no Spider-Man characters, probably. But I just chose gray because I'll actually have enough of it to finish the whole thing, is what I thought, but quickly realized that no, I definitely don't. There is barely enough to finish the first floor, and we have 6 more to go. I'll need a lot more light gray to finish, so I'm just gonna have to order parts from Bricklink, an online store where you can buy Lego bricks from different sellers all around the world. Except for the 35 countries around the world Lego suddenly banned for no reason. Normally we just break our old mocks to get parts for new builds, but we just finished our Lego city, and I want to leave it intact for a little while longer. At least until we start the next one. So we'll need to buy new pieces for our skyscraper instead, and this is gonna get expensive. I deleted our progress to count up the bricks from the first floor, and multiplied that by 7 to get the number of parts we need to order. We're gonna be on our own for the interior wall pieces, which is a bit frightening, but I ended up getting everything in 3 different orders, except one of them is from Greece, so that'll take forever to get here, and this shipping is ridiculous. It would be so much easier to just, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just make poor financial decisions instead. After weeks, the orders started to roll in. This one was completely pointless, then came the windows, and finally, the reason this video took so long. I couldn't figure out how to open it, but eventually got inside, and look at all of this. Now we can start rebuilding the lobby floor that we previously put to sleep and make it better than ever. This section here on the side is the elevator shaft. It adds a lot of depth, so this whole thing's not just a flat, boring rectangle, and helps me save on precious window pieces. We'll also have double thick floors and walls, so each floor can be a different color. I'm lightly basing this floor on a default lobby from the game, with a dark tan floor and purple striped walls. This side room actually belongs to the landlord's family, who you don't get to meet yet, but I'll show the decorating I did in here later. Then the reception area has these classy white marble walls, but I put in a little desk with a chair, potted plants, computer from 1995, and this bell. Oh, I like that. And because I love making things unnecessarily complicated, we use these little bricks with grooves to make elevator doors that actually open and close. That's why we have this gap here, but come on, that's cool. Even though I broke a brown piece while building it. It's kind of an obstacle course getting from the front door to the elevator, but that's fine. Speaking of the entrance, I spec'd up the board around the door and added a little step,
What did
archway,
Homeboy
and
do
the
to
actual
Fozzie?
door. Then I used this piece and an
Like, what
antenna to make a
Fozzie
cool
do to
doorknob
him?
that, okay, never mind. This one actually works. Above the door, I tried a ton of different decorations, landing on this license plate I'm using as an address plaque. With the ceiling and these hanging lights, the first floor is done. So I speed ran the second floor walls for Statler and Waldorf, 2 delightfully geriatric gentlemen taking their heckling to the next level with this sign and in the YouTube comments section. I'm immediately punching a hole in this wall I just finished to fit their classy balcony on the side here, so the 2 can brutally insult the local passersby. I want the inside to feel old and crusty, just like them. So we can add this thick shag carpet that probably just smells nasty, beige wallpaper locally sourced from one of my old mocks, and a fireplace with a hunting rifle above. Behind that, by the way, I'm trying this black accent stripe through the middle of the tower. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll have to see. But back inside, I'll add this lamp and these ratty old recliners that Waldorf and Statler practically live in. They eat, sleep, even go to the bathroom in them. They better enjoy the peace and quiet while they can, because mayhem is moving into the floor above them. Janice and Animal from Electric Mayhem. It's a shame we didn't get the rest of the band, but at least Dr. Teeth got a shout out. And Rolf didn't really want to
Teeth.
bunk with the Swedish chef, so he'll fit better here. His Beethoven bust can even be changed to a statue of Zoot. We've got blue carpet, a black wall speckled with these random colors, and a raised stage in the middle for the drum set. I accidentally got 2 of Animal, so we can double the size of his setup. Rolf's grand piano wouldn't fit in the door, unfortunately, and black would just blend in anyways, so let's build him a yellow keyboard using these grill pieces as the keys. Janice gets an amp for her bass and a potted plants. It's kale. Then we'll stick Zoot and Spirit over here, and this is one awesome looking band. On the wall, I tried to build the EM logo. It didn't turn out great, but Animal covers most of it up anyways. Alright, now it's done, and I'm sure the neighbors appreciate it. I stole these numbered bricks from a Lego calendar to label the floors, by the way. Not sure what to do with the lobby floor just yet, but we can cover up the white backside with a tile. Floor 4 has only one Muppet now, the Swedish chef. Lego captured this guy so well, and now we can make a world-class kitchen for him with a tan and white tiled floor. I almost had enough white to finish, but I had to make a few acquisitions to finish the job.
I
And now it looks
never
really cool. The
remembered
color scheme I discovered for the walls is
chef
way
in
cool.
the
There wasn't enough room
Muppets.
for a full-size fridge in here, so next to the stove I built a mini fridge instead to store dozens of raw glizzies. It feels weird to say. I'm just gonna call them hot dogs. Hey, Swedish chef, what's in a hot dog? Sure. Now we can remove a chunk of the wall to hang up some cabinets. One for his lucky spoon. Hey, Swedish chef, what goes with a spoon? He is great at these. And the other for a fire extinguisher. An absolute necessity. Not
Oh
to be
my
confused with the
God.
mustard. Ketchup is coming soon. Finally, we can cover this gap with the most Swedish kitchen island of all time. I got it from IKEA, and it uses crafting table pieces from Minecraft. Gotta represent. It's mainly here to cover up the floor space that I don't have tiles for, like this trash can, but we can add a tomato-sized blender on top. And this kitchen is open for business. Spinning on up to floor 5, we've got Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker's Science Lab. These designs are so much fun, except combining this head with this torso just makes me uncomfortable. In this place, I want to channel the energy of our yellow robot factory, because views, and I actually have enough leftover yellow to not have to steal from it, I promise. We've got the same gray floors and yellow walls you know and love,
I know,
plus I
he
put bars
stole
over the
from it.
windows so no one can see inside and accuse their experiments as witchcraft. I modified the back wall a bit to attach this tool rack to store all their many oil cans, some shelves full of strange objects, and other details. Then I built this potion brewing station, a work desk, and behold, the name Transforminator. We'll test this out later, but with one more familiar face, I modified the kitchen a bit and reverse Thanos snapped floor 6 into existence. This is a comedy club for Fozzie and
That boy
Gonzo.
ain't
Absolute classics,
Thanos.
by the way. I give it brown floors and blue walls before realizing that Gonzo kind of blends in, but that's okay, because he's actually Gonzo the Great.
What the?
Still blends in, but with a cape. I built in this cartoonish cannon to blast out of, repurposing this technique as a fuse that we can light to launch in 3, 2, 1. Gonzo the Great. Kind of ruined the wall there, but we can just patch that up. There we go. Camila gets a blinged out chicken coop.
That's
That's
totally
nicer than my
so
house. And
wildness.
Fozzie literally just gets 2 pieces. Alright, we're done. Fart Shoes from the 2011 Muppets movie, where they band together, put on a show, and raise the funds to pay their bills. This will never not be funny. I'll also give him his little bear friend from Muppets Take Manhattan, where they band together, put on a show, and raise the funds to pay their bills. And this Santa costume from the Muppets Christmas movie, where they band together, put on a show, and raise the funds to pay their bills. And save Christmas. See, that one's different. This is plenty of material to work with here. Although, to help him out a bit, I made this sign. There we go. This may be the most random and chaotic floor yet, but
I'm
at least
already
you're laughing.
laughing.
You're laughing, right? No, you have to do what the sign says. That's how this works. I built floor 7 the good old-fashioned way, because this is the penthouse suite for Kermit and Miss Piggy, the all-time power couple. Except at the moment, they kind of hate each other, so living together may be challenging. We'll divide their room up down the middle. Piggy called dibs on the side with a door, so Kermit just has to jump or something. I don't know. Lavender carpet for Piggy, and dirty bath water for Kermit. Pretty sure someone just moved the borderline, by the way. But I really like the split colors of the wall. And for a lot of the details, I'm gonna have to scavenge this Winnie the Pooh
Bro,
set.
not
This really
wicked.
puts into perspective how tall our tower is. We'll take this mirror for Piggy's vanity, a log for a frog, and a dog, these green pieces
the-
to build a lily pad, and a bee. 3 of them actually that we can put on the walls, along with narcissism and this
these are usually
incredibly
these
janky
on.
connection I found for this rainbow piece. This room keeps getting better, but their relationship is getting worse.
And
Miss
also,
Piggy copes with the situation by buying expensive clothes, and I made this coat rack with minifig hands to hang them, while Kermit copes with memes, which is expensive for me. I had to buy another Kermit to remake this, and a 4th Brickling order solely for this butterbeer piece, which I can use as tea for this masterpiece. And I kind of just sneezed for this one. Feel free to use these templates. But now we can add the roof with all the details on top. Don't think a crane's gonna fit. But now it's time to struggle with the elevator. I tried to improve my previous elevator design with what I've learned taking the elevator to work to hopefully create the perfect system. This mechanism allows it to stop at each floor, and to go down, you just release it. Works perfectly. You just gotta turn it like this so people can get in, and yeah, this is great. I covered everything up, and now it literally does not fit under my desk. It's too tall. And because I've neglected to label this floor up until now, we're gonna have to take a massive L and very carefully try to cram it in there. Had no issues whatsoever. But now, all these floors look so cool. Except this one's kind of meh. No, I'm not. Sorry. Now it's finally time to build the landlord, Mr. Ditkovich, and his daughter Ursula. I went back in time to build their room with the crate of oranges and a stove to make cookies, and now Urs can work the reception desk while Ditkovich collects his favorite thing.
Rent, give me rent.
I told the Muppets that I'd take care of their first month, so let's just take care of that. Whatever to all my money. Well, Mr. D said he's gonna kick them all out if they can't pay up, so after all this time building these apartments for them, we failed. The Muppets are going right back to the streets where we found them. Unless they do what Muppets do best. Band together, put on a show, and raise the funds to pay their bills. Electric Mayhem started off strong. Miss Piggy held a fashion show. Statler and Wallach just kind of slept through the whole thing, but the lab finally got to test out their named Transforminator. Results are mixed. Kermit interviewed Dwayne Johnson. We just stopped questioning what's going on here. And the Swedish chef finally made ketchup. Somehow, whatever all that was, raised thousands of dollars. So these guys are set. And then we can add the Muppets Tower right next to the food one. It's crazy that the final skyscraper I'm building in this video is literally taller than both of these combined. But we've already got the start of an impressive skyline. Swedish chef looks like he wants to cook the food costume residents though. So we should probably move on to the next skyscraper I'm building for animals. No, like animals in general. I'm trying to build the world's tallest Lego zoo, with each floor of this skyscraper uniquely designed for all the different Lego animals we rescue from danger.
I think right now everybody has access to all sorts.
Actually, watching all the towers is just getting a little boring, so so let's just like
Today I'm gonna get adopted. Yes. Okay, I don't know why I'm so excited, but yeah, this is not in real life. This is just a Roblox game adoption story. Wow. Oh, why is it 3 stars? Why not 5? Anyways, let's do this. Here we go. Was that Spider Sammy? Oh my god, he's following me. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm in the bus. Let's get in the bus, everybody. Get in the chair. I call back of the bus. Back of the bus is the coolest. Yes. Adoption story. Here we go. Oh my god, we're at the adoption center. I'm so tiny. Look at me. I'm a little baby. Can I hit people? Die. Ew. Why is there a germ by him? He's got a germ. Ew. Okay, do we sit down? I think we sit down. Okay. Here we go.
Hey children, welcome to Chains Adoption Center.
Bro, get your disease out of here. You know what? I'm going over there.
My name is Hazel, your caretaker here.
I'm gonna dance. Hey.
Today's the day parents come in and bring you all to your new homes.
Spider Sammy, get out of here. I'm dancing.
Sit down on the chair so the parents can come choose who they want. Choose me!
They're gonna choose me, bro. Look at my drip. I got the drippiest chain. All right, so we gotta sit down. Let me sit. Spider Sammy, get out of here, bro. Bro has a disease following her. All right, this is the good luck chair. No, I'm gonna be by myself so that they choose me. No! Oh my god. Come on. Yes. Okay, I'm sitting down. Let's see if I get chosen. Come on. They gotta choose me, right? They got to. Okay, there's some parents. Hey, kids. I am Dad, and this is Mom. You guys all deserve a home. Wait, that's their names? Their birth names? What the heck? So, we are looking to adopt 8 kids. Are they gonna adopt us all?
Are you sure you can handle that?
They want all of us? No chance. Yeah, we are millionaires. They'll have
A
everything
millionaire?
they want.
Let's go! I want a PS5, a PS6, a PS6, and a PS7. Well, there are 9 kids here. One is going to have to stay behind.
Not me. Definitely not me. Heck no, I got a bat out. I will hit you, Hazel. Let's let the kids decide who to vote out of the group. Vote Samalam out. Samalam out. Get Samalam out of here, bro. I swear, if they vote me, bro, if they vote me, I'll be mad. Sorry, Fire Rah-Rah, but we can't.
Yes! Get out of here!
What happens to that guy? He just goes back to the lobby?
Loser!
Let's go do some paperwork. Kids, start packing your bags. Let's go! I really feel low-key pretty bad for Fire Rah-Rah. Oh my, no! It was Spider Sammy. He's just dead now. Oh my gosh. No, not Spider Sammy. Was that really him? It was him. No! I feel bad. All right, let's pack our bags. What do we have to take? We have to take all of our goodies. Okay, let me take all this stuff. All right, we packed our bags. Oh, wait, gotta get the microphone or whatever that is. All right, I think we're good. That's all of our stuff. I'm excited. Shut up, Samalam. I was gonna vote you out. I know. This is awesome. We're gonna be rich, too. Let me say something. Aw.
I'll miss your kids. I'll see you soon.
Shut up, Hazel. I'm gonna hit you in the head. You treated us very poorly. All right, let's go. Don't worry, Hazel. We will. Thanks for everything. Guys, real quick, hit that like button and subscribe button. We're on our way to 10 million. Get inside the limo. This is a limo? This is huge. Whoa. This is sick.
That's big for a
It's got
limo.
2 stories and everything. Hang out in the
I'm pretty
luxury
sure
limo
that's
for
a
a bit.
van.
We can watch YouTube. Put Kayla's blocks on. Hey, you know what? I'ma drive. Don't worry. I got you. Bat party. Bat party. Yo, this is sick. This is...
Bro, I didn't make a video just to see an ad.
Bat party! Bat party! Yo, this is sick. This
You know,
is
actually, I
so
think we should
cool.
end
Hey,
the
wait, I'm gonna
video.
dance. Hey.
Bye, guys.